All right, y'all, welcome back. PR here again. You know, we're gonna finish this day up, and again, you seen where the sun was kind of wanting to shine, and the fish are underneath a couple docks. Started this one, it starts drizzling on me. I get a couple fish under a new dock. I kind of left that area, went to another area just looking, and found what I was looking for. Found another good dock. I catch, I don't know, 10 or 15 on it. I got a couple on tape. Then I move not far, just a little ways, and find this big brush pile. And I started off, you know, with this new color. It's what we call Hollywood. It's just got a green belly, with the rest of it's yellow. And then I switched when it started raining to that cracked green. Just a little brighter, and that kind of stained water still. And I start wearing them out. And you'll see as I get on this brush, and also in there, you know, I brought one of these crappie up, and a big old fish was chasing. I don't know if it was a big old catfish or a bass. I think it was a big old bass. But anyway, that's beside the point. The fish kind of move away from the docks, out into any brush they could find or around it. They won't in it like it is when that sun's shining. So they was kind of just out, just cruising around and stuff. And that's what you'll see using those two baits. I start with the Hollywood and into the cracked green. Yes, I'm running a little different head too. It's just they didn't have the ones I wanted at the store, and I just bought what was the 16th that was there. It was a black head, so I've been throwing black heads today. And then I got a good fish at the very end of this, so check that out. Don't you got to see the end. Pictures though, Shannon Shutley, man. He's big time into crappie fishing. They fish a lot of tournaments. Won this tournament. Here's two of his fish. Thanks for sending that, Shannon, and tell your wife and baby hello there for me. Also, Mr. Lee, I had some guys come down from South Carolina. Mike Brandon, man, good to see you again. I jumped in the boat with him for a little bit and caught some fish with him too. Mr. Lee was with him. Mr. Lee, nice meeting you. But last time he was down, he had Rick with him. Rick, my gracious, the hash. South Carolina makes the stuff, something like a stew called hash. You gotta try it. He's got some, he also sent me some mustard barbecue. I hadn't tried that yet, but y'all will see that. I'm gonna sit down and do work with that too. So I might even experiment it, Rick, so don't get upset. I'm gonna do some experimenting with it, and I sure appreciate that, Rick. So Mr. Lee, anyway, Mr. Lee's in this picture with a good crappie, and then we got lastly Danny Holtzclaw. Danny Holtzclaw, good man. He's down on Lake Murray. Got some big old slabs too. So check it out. Let me know what you think. So it's drizzling on me, so I had to put my jacket on. But I found another old dock with a old telephone poles. Check this out. There's old white crappie. He's kind of small still though. Good fish. There you go. There's another one. Cut in between some cross members. He hit it right before it got to the cross members. A little fish, let him go. baby. There's some in there. That's another small one. Just a baby. Cross members in there. I'm throwing across some cross members. Another baby. So they stacked in there, boy. Stacked in there. Went to Charles crack green. That fish right there wrapped all around that pile line. Oh yeah, that cross member. Did he come out? That's what I'm talking about. Man, you wouldn't believe if I told you. Caught this little crappie and brought him to the top of water, and something was chasing his tail. Good stuff. Stay out that brush, I can catch them. But they just small ones. Caught one good one out of there. One good one out of there. Little baby. Still on Charles. Crack green. Oh, baby. They stacked in that little brush pile. Just a bunch of babies. Good little fish. They just stacked in there. Stacked in there. No, he's a little bit buff. Still a baby though. Him back. Yeah, it's just a little brush right off this corner right here, this dock. And it's not deep, man. I ain't, but like, there's another one. Something was chasing his butt too. He's a little bit better there. A little bit better. Something was chasing him too. We're gonna have to take that plastic worm and put it in there here in a minute. Another baby. See how fast it is, man? And they are stacked in this little brush pile. Stacked in there. Another little guy. He tore my jig up. Yeah, I found a little brush pile right off the corner of that dock right there. And they own it pretty good. It's been drizzling on me all morning. A little rain. But man, they are in there, dude. Another little guy. I rode over top of it again with sitting on the depth liner. Another little baby. Then I backed off of it and just started throwing to it. And I hooked the fish and watched a bigger fish come up and chase one of the little crappie. So something's in that brush pile. It's got some size to it. Might be a big old bass. So definitely take that worm across it. There's a better fish. There's a good fish. There's a better one. Definitely do something on him. He's still a baby though. I'll let this go. Something with my jig. They tore it up. Oh, look what I found hanging on the point. A big old bass. Another 4-pounder. Look at that fat mama. Look at that fat mama. She come off, ain't been long come off her bed. She's a little beat up. Right in the top of the mouth. Oh, look at that big old bass. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. That's a good 4 pounds. 4.5. Pretty fish. Mwah. I love catching them big old jokers. God, look. Let this girl go. Pretty fish. Pretty fish. All right, there it was, y'all. Let me comment, again, Lee's got some excellent products there. These new little split tails he's got. And I've been using the snot out of them, catching fish on them. So y'all see that. He's sending me something new. Well, it's not really new. It's just a new color, kinda. I mean, he's got a name for it, but I don't know what it is. I'm gonna call it something else. I don't know. I ain't made a name up yet. And I'll ask him what he calls it. Anyway, thank y'all. Can't thank you enough. And as always, crash.